This might be the most important video that you must watch as a trader. If you want to become successful, you have to master how to trade Japanese candlesticks. Now, if you watch this video completely, you will be able to learn everything you need to know about trading Japanese candlestick A to Z. And this course is suitable for everyone, even if you are a complete beginner or advanced. This course will help you understand Japanese candlestick. But before I move forward with this course, please subscribe and like this video. So this class is divided into 3 parts. In part 1, I am going to teach you how to read and understand candlestick, which is the basics and the foundation that you must get it. And in part 2, I will show you how to trade these candlesticks on charts. Once you have understood how to read candlestick, you must learn how to trade these candlesticks on charts. And in part 3, I will show you the best candlestick patterns for profit. So make sure you don't skip any part. These are literally the most used candlestick patterns that I personally use to make profits in my trading. And today in this video, I will be giving it to you for free. So let's get started. Candlestick Basics. So there are 2 types of Japanese candlestick: bearish, bullish. Bullish candlestick means price is going up, and bearish candlestick means price is going down. The rectangle box you see here is called body of the candlestick, and the 4 highlighted boxes represent the wicks of the candlestick. Wicks are also known as shadow. In bullish candlestick, the price opens at bottom and closes top. But in bearish candlestick, the price opens at top and closes bottom. In both these, the low and high of candlestick is same. Now you must really understand the buying and selling pressure. If you understand this, then you must not memorize anything. Over here you can see, buying pressure is coming from below. At first the price went down due to selling pressure, but later the buying got stronger and took the price upwards. That is why you can see the wick at bottom of this candlestick. Over here you can see, selling pressure is coming from top. At first the price went up due to buying pressure, but later the selling got stronger and took the price downwards. That is why you can see the wick at top of this candlestick. This is the reason you see wicks in candlesticks. Now the only reason why price moves in the same direction after they are formed is due to the support and resistance present over here. Now if you have spotted your support and resistance and you find the candlestick that I am going to show you in this video, you can take your trade over here. In this video, I will not be talking about support and resistance much, because this will make the video big. But don't worry, I have created a video on this topic, so make sure you watch that as well and increase your win rate more. So let us revise. Basically, if you spot a long wick at a candlestick like this, that means price is likely to go down. But don't forget, if you have resistance present, then only enter short trade. Similarly, if you spot a long wick at bottom of a candlestick, the price is likely to move upwards. Here also, if you have a support, the trade becomes better. This is all about the wicks part. Now let's see, what does body of candlestick tells us? What does it represent? The body tells you the buying or the selling pressure that is present in the current candlestick at the specific time frame that you are looking at. Now bigger the body, bigger is the pressure. In this example, this is a bullish candlestick, so the buying pressure is much more than the selling pressure. The reason is simple, because the opening of the candlestick was at the bottom and the closing was completed at the top. If you compare these 2 candlesticks in front of you, Then this candlestick has much more buying pressure than this one. Now you all might be wondering, what if there is no wicks in candlestick? What does that mean? There is extreme buying or selling pressure. And if you spot this candlestick pattern, this means that price is likely to move in that particular direction, upwards and downwards. Now I will share you one important tip that will take your trading to another level, that is, watch the momentum of candlestick. If you carefully watch the size of the candlestick over here, the size is becoming smaller and smaller, which means that the momentum is decreasing, and there can be a reversal in market. But wait, let me show you how you can take advantage of the decreasing momentum in your trading. Once you have spotted the candlestick size become smaller and smaller, and if there is a support level present, wait for the price to touch the support and form a bullish pattern. Once you have got your bullish candlestick at this support level, your chances of winning the trade increases. Now, one of the best candlestick that I personally don't miss is LPR, lower price rejection. Now I will show you how to trade these candlesticks on charts. I am going to show you everything that you need to know about candlestick patterns from beginning to end. Let's get right into it. Focusing only on candlestick formed at key levels, support and resistance. Do not focus on every candlestick that you see, just focus at the key levels. For the candlestick formed, if you enter at middle of nowhere, there are two disadvantages. First is no proper confirmation apart from candlestick. Second is your risk-reward ratio is bad. If you start taking trades based only on one confirmations, you will only end up losing your money. So my advice to you all is that start trading with more than one confirmations that I am showing you. So my tip for you is that only look at key levels and the reversal candlestick patterns that I am about to show you in this video. Now over here, if you had took a long entry, looking at this bullish candlestick, you would have taken a loss. But if you knew there is a resistance just above, you would have waited to see what type of candlestick is been made and could have avoided the loss. So remember to always focus first on key levels then candlestick formed. Now you all might be wondering, what about breakouts? Now, moving forward on the same charts, the breakout took place at key levels with the candlesticks that I am going to show you in this video. Day trading time frame that I prefer is 5 to 15 minutes. Swing trading time frame that I prefer is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day. Every trader has a set goal. Once your goal is set, it will become easy to become profitable. Stick to one time frame with one strategy. Like the key levels trading, lower the time frame, more is the noise. That is, lower time frames are used by scalpers and day traders who are quick with their entries and exit. Higher the time frame, less is the noise. That is, higher time frames are used by swing and long holding traders who are very precise with their entries and exits. These traders enter only after retesting. Now for 5 minutes, let us see an example of a bullish pin bar candlestick. Like I said previously, the shorter time frame means more noise. That is why the market went downwards. This is a 1 hour chart, a bigger time frame. Now remember what I had told you. Don't not focus on candlestick first, instead look at the resistance present. Since we had two factors over here, first one resistance level and second candlestick, our trade went well. Always remember, never trade with one confirmation. Having more than one confirmation. This is also called confluence. How to take more confirmation. Support